Many of its books were written by prophets who foretold the future. The last book of the Bible concludes by painting us a picture of a world that does not yet exist. It casts our vision forward to the end of time, when the world we now know will be transformed into the world to come. Those who have followed the Bible storyline from the distant past to a distant future are left with a glorious vision of a new heaven and a new earth. This vision is reflected in some of the music we use in worship. One song declares, "This world is not my home, I'm just passing through." Theologian N.T. Wright has observed that songs like this may inadvertently encourage a Gnostic attitude toward the present created world. A massive assumption has been made in Western Christianity that the purpose of being a Christian is simply, or at least mainly, to go to heaven when you die. And texts that don't say that but that mention heaven are read as if they did say it. And texts that say the opposite, like Romans chapter 8 verses 18 through 25, and Revelation chapters 21 through 22, are simply screened out as if they didn't exist. The hope of heaven is real. Scripture assures us that those who are absent from the body are present with the Lord. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8. But just as God has a purpose for the earth, he also has a purpose in the here and now. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9. We sometimes brush by the present as if it were some stranger that we pass on a busy street. Or if we do give attention to the present, it's usually only a kind of grudging consideration, the sort you might give to a smaller sibling who whines about a pressing need, until your attention is wheedled away from the thing that really interests you. Someone has warned about the tyranny of the urgent. But what if it is not tyranny at all, but instead a kind of temporal resentment? We ignore the present that is right in front of us until we have to take it seriously. When we are forced to do so, we become irritated. Yet the same Bible that has a theology of history and a theology of the future also has a theology of the present. Frankly, it is easy to miss. Not because the Bible underemphasizes it, but because we have not been trained to see it. It has been said that familiarity breeds contempt, and few things are as familiar to us as the present. It is always there. The present is the only temporal space that we can inhabit. We can't recall it to mind because we haven't finished living through it. We can't really plan for it because it is unfolding in the moment. Eugene Peterson talks about the importance of honoring time. He says that one of the most common ways that we desecrate creation is the profanation of time. What can he mean by this? We do not usually think about time in such terms. For us, time is merely a measure, and a man-made measure to boot. Or else time is simply a commodity. It is something that we buy or sell. Time is like money. It is a resource that we invest or squander. What Peterson suggests is radically reorienting because it means that time is more than a measure. It is also something more than a commodity to be bought, sold, or hoarded. Time is a gift of creation. It is not an accident of our material existence, but a creation of God. As such, time is sacred. Time is the medium in which we do all our living, Peterson explains. When time is desecrated, life is desecrated. One of the most important implications of this is that time is where God meets us. If time is the medium in which we do all our living, then it is also the context within which all our interactions with God take place. As far as our experience is concerned, this is always in the present. When God meets us, he meets us in the here and now. Theologians and philosophers have taught us to think of God as being outside of time. Certainly, this is true as far as God's essential nature is concerned. God does not age. He is not bound by the limitations of time, like we are. Yet as Creator, God not only created the medium in which we live our lives, but entered into it personally, in bodily form. Jesus entered the same time-space reality that we inhabit. Not surprisingly, Jesus was acutely aware of time. He carried out his earthly ministry with a sense of the importance of timing. "My hour has not yet come," Jesus told his mother when she pressed him to reveal